family and friends. It's the Old Crown Dances. Set the timer. It's time for me to answer your questions. There might be a part two. I'm going to try and get everybody's questions in. And we're going to get rolling on this. The first one is from Janet Harold. And she would like to know what made me start doing YouTube videos. You know, I just started. I kept watching other people's and I just decided to go ahead and jump on board and do it. Get my feet wet, and it's just wet that way since then. It says, why did, this is also part of her question, why did you name your channel The Old Crown Dances? I named it, the channel was not meant to be a haul channel. Originally it was meant to be more of a teaching channel, but I was kind of let known swiftly that that was not the path I was meant to go down. So I just kept it as a haul channel, and that's what it's been ever since. And then she wants to know, would I rather eat salty or sweet foods? Obviously, and unfortunately, sweet foods, yes. I love sweet foods. I love chocolate, but I can't have much anymore. Now it's a treat, and I get very little of it. And you know what? I thought I would have problems with that once it was discovered that I had the diabetes, but I really had no problems adapting to that. So, but I still like it. Oh yeah, and I love my licorice. Licorice, I love licorice. So that's all of her questions. Next person is, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read. Diane Duff. If I'm mispronouncing your names, please forgive me. It says, she wants to know if I wear perfume, what is my favorite scent? Actually, my favorite scent is Tweed. It's a very old perfume. No, I don't own any. It's expensive. I did find some, I think, at the Vermont Country Store for like $35 a bottle. I really don't want to put that much money out on it. White Shoulders would be my next. That's still kind of on the pricey side. And then Windsong, which I have no White Shoulders. And I have no Windsong either. But I did locate from somewhere. Now I can't remember. It was like 14 something for the Windsong, so I might get some of that. And then the only other one I have that I like real well, it's my After 5 from Dollar Tree. I love that, and I'm well stocked on that. Is Elizabeth Arden's Eternity. And no, I don't have that either. That's so nice, but they're all too pricey for me. At any rate, so that's what it would be. I get it now. She says she really enjoyed the video on my yard, my special place that I do workings in, and she would like to understand more about that and know me, because I'm sorry, I'm having trouble reading. And I guess know how I became interested and knowledgeable in this. Okay, my special place outside is a little area. I have a large front yard. And that's just a little area. I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. That's just mine, you know, for me to go in and, you like the tattoos? I tattooed myself out last night. Couldn't sleep. I was having a lot of severe pain, so I sat and put tattoos on. Thing to do when you're hurting real bad. At any rate, my special place is a place for me to kind of get out of the house. Because sometimes the vibrations in the house get to be too much when there's other people in it. And I need to sometimes just go outside and be with my birds and my squirrels and my woodchucks. And they're all very spoiled. I have a lot of wildlife. I mean, a whole lot of wildlife. And it's a place that I can go out there and sit and ground myself. You know, I kick off my shoes and let my feet be on the ground. And I can meditate. I can think. It just helps me with that. It's just a private area that I go to that's mine. That's not meant for anybody else to be in unless they're invited. My sister has gone in with me a couple times. I still want to get some more stuff done to it. It's by far not the way I want to get it. I want to do some more improvements, but that's not going to happen this summer. Maybe next summer. As far as how did I become interested and knowledgeable in this? I come from a gypsy background, at least 5+ generations that I'm aware of. So these things were common. I mean, it was not abnormal to come home from school and there'd be tarot readings or a Ouija boards or I mean, it would be going on a lot. So because it was the lifestyle and it's the way I was raised, and my knowledge was handed down through the generations. You know, I was taught. And that's from my mother's side. Now on my father's side, it was English. So, but my father had left when I was about 5 years old, so it really didn't have anything with them. It was all with my mother's side. They came over on a gypsy caravan. So that's where my knowledge came from. It wasn't an interest. It was a way of life. It was how I was raised. It was what I knew. It was everyday normal for me. And then let's see. She also. Oh, she's saying she hopes my back pain is better. I am still. Oh, and her name is Julie. Hi, sweetie. I'm gonna have permanent problems with that. That's never gonna go away. I just have good days and then I have bad days. And I'm still only able to stay on my feet about 10 minutes. So that's become a very big problem. And it's been affecting so that I don't get out. I don't feel up to going out. And that's really hurt my Dollar Tree hauls and videos because I'm not able to get out. Sometimes it's just too painful. And Joe Faye, by chance, sweetie, I'm going to email you. I haven't heard from you for a while. I do hope you're doing well. I hope everything is well with you because I've been thinking about you lately, and I'm going to give you I'm going to shoot you an email. And so that was everything Julie asked. I'm sorry, yours was so interrupted, sweetie. Okay, now we go back down to Diane Devil has another question, and it's how many grandbabies do I have? I have 8 grandchildren. One of them is a step-grandchild, but to me, they're all the same. So I have 8 grandchildren, and I have 2 great-grandchildren. One of them, the oldest one, is a step great-grandchild. But as I say, they're all grandchildren. They're all great-grandchildren. There's no difference. So I have 8 grandchildren. I have 4 children. I have 1 girl, she's the oldest, and 3 boys. And then I have, on the 8 grandkids, let's see, my daughter has 2 girls and a boy. And the boy's in the middle. My oldest son has the step-grandson and 2 more boys and the girl is the youngest. And then my youngest son has 1 daughter. And then my other son that's in between has no children as of yet. So we're still waiting. So at any rate, yeah, 8 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren. Let me scroll down here. Actually might get this all in if I quit gabbing so much. This is from, oh, my glasses. Camilla says, I know you have a career as a mom and grandmom, but did you have a career otherwise? Yes, I did. I was in the medical field. For 14 years of my life, I was a CNA, a nursing assistant. Then for about 2 years of my life, I went to be a medication technician, which was really a glorified CNA. And then I went to school at about the age of 35, and I got my LPN, licensed practical nurse. And I did that for about 8 years. And then my health went down, started going down then. I couldn't see the print on the valves. And there was a time a patient had went down and I had to go do what I had to do. But then there was nothing around me and I couldn't get up, so I had to have one of the aides help me up. It was very embarrassing, and that was my sign that it was time. I had put in, 14, 15, 16, and then 8. Oh, I can't think. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, so, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24 years in the medical field. So, I have to count that way. So I retired, and I did janitorial work after that, because I figured I couldn't screw anything up. You know, I left on good terms. I just thought it was best, since I was having so many problems. So I did a bunch of janitorial work for a few years until I started getting really sick, and I went to the doctor. I wasn't a very good patient because I don't like going to doctors. And then he started running some tests and started discovering all my problems. And it was just a mess. And then I got my disability because I just had so many ailments going on that I didn't know. You know, I mean, I knew there was something not right, but you know, life goes and you're busy, and I just kind of pushed it aside. I'm okay, you know, and I got to keep on going. I didn't take care of me. And so at any rate, that's that. And then let's see, she also wants to know what my favorite type of jewelry, if it's rings, bracelets, earrings, necklaces. It's bracelets. I have them off today because I had my bands on because of last night. It was extremely painful. Bracelets. I love bracelets. I love all jewelry, but I like bracelets. And what is my favorite pastime besides YouTube? Oh, it's fishing. Yeah, I love to fish. It's my favorite pastime. I like to go sit on a fishing bank somewhere. Let's see, okay, and this is Miss. If I'm mispronouncing some of these, it's because I really can't see them. Karmic? And she would like to know what state I live in. I live in Nebraska, right in the center of the country, in Omaha, Nebraska. And then White Snake Lady, Judy, she would like to know, if I like to cook. That's a yes, no. I used to love to cook. Now I've gotten older and have problems standing. It doesn't work out too well for me. One of my favorite foods. I love spaghetti. I like meatloaf. I like pork chops. And see, spaghetti, meatloaf, pork chops. Yeah, spaghetti, meatloaf, and pork chops. Those are my favorite. And then she wants to know if my nails are real. That's a yes, no. I have nail tips on the stilettos. I'm trying to get my nails to shape that way, but also I'm protecting my real nails with them. But as you can see, you can see that, like, there's my real nail. My nails curve down, so they're not too far off. See? I don't know if you can see that. The lighting's better this way. But they're there. Some of them are already at the tip. But, yes, I have real nails under there, and sometimes you'll see me with real nails on. You can't tell, whether I'm wearing my real ones or my tips. Okay, that's all of my questions. So I hope we got it all done in one video. That's fabulous. I hope that helps you guys get to know me a little bit better. And I am so digging this spider. I tell you that I like it. It's like I would like to go have an actual tattoo like that done. But my family would probably lock me up in a nursing home for sure. So at any rate, that's it. I've only gotten one thing in. I guess I could show it. It's from eBay. Got about a minute left. I could show it. I just got this in today. It was prior used. I'm okay with that. It's been cleansed. And you could put your stick incense or your comb incense. And it's one of the coffin incense burners. And it has the oak leaf pattern on it, which is my birth tree, is the oak. So I was very, very happy to get this. And then it has a place down here, oh, wrong end, that opens up, and I put like my nag chop and my patchouli and dragon's blood, which I see I've got to seriously get an order going because I am almost out of all those incense. I'll have to do that when I can afford it. Well, we had time to get this in. It was the only thing that came just a little bit ago in the mail. So, yep, I am so happy. I eventually want to get one of the jumbo ones, though. Coffin for the jumbo incense. But I got this one, so, and it's got the oak leaf pattern. Very pleased with it. And that's it. So I got a little haul in there, too. Later, guys.